Okay, so that groove, I really like that. That is a drummer, Migs Andrews, or Migs, good friend of mine. Check him out. What I really like about that groove is the fact that it's so grungy. It's kind of lo-fi, it's dirty, and that's always great to get your teeth stuck into. In terms of what I played, it's something I've played before. So let's have a look at it. It's based around the key of A. Okay, another great guitar key. Thank you very much. And again, I'm using just chord tones. You know, there's one that I've left out, and we'll come back to that in a second, but primarily the groove's sort of based around the root of A, then you go up to the octave, there's the flat seventh, and there's a perfect fifth. So it could be minor or major at this case, but we'll just hold there and explore this for a little bit further. Now, those notes, those intervals have been around since the birth of music, you know. Think surf rock. It's that shape. Root, octave, flat seventh, perfect fifth. You could take that up to fourth and play a 12 bar. But that's kind of not what we're doing here. But just by taking that shape and implying a different rhythm over it, come up with a different groove. And that's part about what being creative's about. Take something that you've heard and been inspired from, rework it maybe in terms of rhythm or in terms of note choice. So here I've decided to play it very short or staccato, and I've started off by using, you know, like a palm and thumb mute technique. And that is the groove in essence. I'm not playing anything else. Now, again, going back to those ideas about call and response, that's my call. And I'll just let that go. But I respond to it with a little lick. And this is dead easy, and this is the only time I bring in a third. And I bring both thirds in, major and minor, but because of the style of music, think blues, where there is an ambiguity between, you know, bending the third, you know, from the minor up to the major, and anywhere in between, and that's really cool. So my response to that idea is just a little trill. Now, it's just a hammer on between, there's the root note of A, there's the minor third or C, and there's the major third of C sharp. And I'm just trilling between the two of them. So, yeah, keep it short, keep it snappy. Another sort of technique I'm using in there to really emphasize the kind of that metronomic ride is and echo it is the use of kind of muting techniques. Now, we can mute in a couple of ways, and I'm actually using both of them here. We could mute a string by just dampening it with the plucking finger there, and it'll shut up, it won't make any more noise. Or we could use the fretting hand, yeah? You see, if I hold the note down, it won't make a sound. The moment I lift that finger off, it stops making sound, okay? So if you can combine the two and practice that, you can make it really short. You might have to mute the strings around it, but you see, I'm actually muting with this finger and lifting off as well. Sort of a very short interval between the two movements, trying to get the note as short and as staccato as possible, and then when played in context, it's like the notes aren't there, we're kind of implying almost like ghost notes. Try and make them as short, because I think in how it feels to play it with that drummer as well, the shorter the better, but experiment and have fun. You know, that groove is great to kind of express yourself, try some different ideas out, try, you know, something based around a dominant sound or the mixolydian mode, and just explore it.